What's good, Humble Squad? It's your boy Humbleziggy, and we back here with music mayhem. And hey, y'all are, it's basically like this. You already know it's with the nerdcore music, but I wanna start. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'ma try to give. Well, let me say not try. I'm gonna make sure I give my best to not only all the nerdcore artists out there, but more importantly, the female nerdcore artists. Cause trust me, I be saying this most of the times. And look, some of the nerdcore, the majority of the male nerdcore artists, y'all gonna agree with me. Let's be honest. Sometimes the females be outshining y'all. Tell me if I'm wrong. You know damn well, majority of the time, these female nerdcore artists be, when it comes to sauce, when it comes to singing, hell, even when it comes to rapping, they be mowing y'all down. They got y'all beat, and you can't disagree, because you've seen it multiple times in either in some of y'all songs or on cyphers. You see majority of the time they beat y'all. So hey, I got a couple here. We got like 6 songs here from a couple of the nerdcore ladies and such. Some of them, one of them is 2 times, so you gonna see. So we gonna first start it off with Key the Weeb, a silence voice song, Teach Me How to Live. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my socials up there. And without further ado, let's get in the video.
Teach me how to live. Teach me all the things you know. Is anything worth living for? I need you to.
And apparently this is of her EP that she did and such. So hey, make sure y'all go scream her EP. What? So we got some water.
To teach me how to live, show me all I need to know. Maybe we can fall in love. I need you to show me what it's worth. Won't you hold my hand? Say it doesn't have to end. Crashing and crying, maybe I feel like I'm flying. I'm standing right over the edge. The memories flash in my head, like maybe I'm better off. Ooh, sorry I couldn't do better. Sorry I'm writing this letter. I promise next life I'll do better. Then I hear a voice says that everything's okay. And then
like I said, one thing with the lady, one thing when it comes to a female artist, right? You don't know. It's basically like this. You can't say you're not singing if you're not making an ugly face. I've heard that before. And if you and let's be honest, whenever you're singing and such, you gotta make an ugly face when you're singing. Cause if you ain't making an ugly face when you're singing, then can you really call it singing? That means it don't feel with no passion. It's not filled with actual emotion and such. It's just flat out just like you ain't even trying, like you're not giving your effort. And 9 times out of 10, it be the female artists who be doing that the most. Hold on, let me adjust y'all real quick, like and such. Focus. 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 Focus, you son of a bitch. Hold up. Focus, you son of a bitch. Focus. There we go. But yeah, like I'm saying, with most of the time when it comes to female artists, they be the ones who can definitely give you an ugly face when it's time to start singing.
Life, I'll do better. Then I hear a voice says that everything's okay.
Not to say Key, you're ugly or anything. I'm just saying whenever you're doing singings, majority of times there be when you scrunch up your face, especially when there's emotion. So if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. But then again, you never even shown your face, not on your social medias or on your songs. But you did say, like what, next year or so you'll do? All I'm saying is, you better.
I see a light that makes me think about the days. Don't give up. You don't have to bear the weight alone. I got you, so just hold on. I need you to teach me how to live. Show me all I need to know. Is anything worth living for? I need you to teach me how to live. Show me everything you know. Baby, we can fall in love.
This was made where at the time I was at my lowest. Hopefully somebody see the light in the dark. And hey, that's the thing where you gotta love with the nerdcore songs. Certain songs where even if it's like I say, it's not to throw away the not to throw away the anime part in it. You gotta respect it for what it is for the anime song. But if you really listen to the lyrics, majority of the time, the lyrics is definitely it's basically like this. If you watch how the anime is, you can definitely see in little scenes and such, you can definitely see that it relates to you of how your life is. So hey, it is what it is, right? That you will find happiness again in a lifetime. Make sure y'all go subscribe and give a like to Key the Weep. She did her thing. But now we on to Canela. Hold on, let me make sure if I'm saying this name right. Canela. Sorry, I thought it was a squirrel. But that was a truck. But Canela de la with KB and Crollo. A cyberpunk edge runner song. Melanie Star.
Nobody could save me. Popping Molly here, now I'm going crazy. I'm all alone and I hate when I'm sober. Look in the mirror, man, I don't even know her. I am so lost, cannot forget her. And all these friends aren't forever. I fake a smile, man, I know better. Why I get high from all the pressure, yeah. Don't need the prayers, he can save me, didn't save her. All these dark clouds that got me pouring liquor down my peel with my booze, I'm so triggered. Living long is something I could really picture. No.
You know how when they say take a picture, live longer? That's a little play on that metaphor and such. One thing I gotta say, with the song called in it, Melancholy Star. Hope I said the name of that title right. Not the star part though. Let me see. Cause I was about to say melancholy. Whatever. Point is, the way how this song is sounding definitely has that melody vibe about it.
Amy didn't save her. All these dark clouds that got me pouring liquor down my peel with my booze, I'm so triggered. Living long is
something I could really picture. Now what is drinking my cup? Keep feeling until I can't stand it. Sorry, mom, so sick, so fucked up. I'm down. Burn all my bridges and now I feel no more. No one understands me, man, I feel mad. I'm all alone, man, I hate when I am sober. Maybe it's time for my demons to take over.
Don't get closer.
If you really think about it, cyberpunk edge runners and such really is like a real the show and such where we watch on Netflix and such. It really gives a real picture or story of how it is in the ghetto. If you really think about it. I know it's like a little promo for a video game and all, but with the way how it was built and such, from a guy who was living in a shitty part of a neighborhood, but he's going to this big institution and such, all from the work of his mom and such, but then gets into the street life with all the violence and whatnot in order to get some, but then ends up himself. Hey, kind of represents how it is in the real world. I'm not gonna lie. That's why it receives so well.
Maybe it's time for my demons to take over.
Don't get closer, not tryna lose my focus. Till it's over, my head stuck in emotion. In and out of trances, I want desire to touch my soul. Can't even stand it, feel like I'm stuck in panic. Facing all these demons, taking darker treatment. The world's how you perceive it, so mine has been no reason to stay lit. I just put another down, I'll be okay. It's for a day, I'll be happy for a day.
Hey, and the thing is, I haven't caught much on K. I have said before I wanted to start reacting to more KB and Crollo, because since he's part of, if I'm not mistaken, Rumble World, if he's part of Rumble World and such, I ain't gonna lie, because most of the times I be seeing him with Jacob Cass and such. Ain't gonna lie, he fire.
In and out of trances, I want desire to touch my soul. Can't even stand it, feel like I'm stuck in panic. Facing all these demons, taking darker treatment. The world's how you perceive it, so mine has been no reason to stay lit. I just put another down, I'll be okay. It's for a day, I'll be happy for a day.
I pour this drink in my cup. I pray I don't wake up. See the devil grin there, start the grave digging, yeah. Oh, my heart could just stop beating. I feel so alone. No one.
And hey, I saw in the credits of this saying Callan B engineered this. You already know. Shout out to Callan B. Because the way how this whole vibe and such, like that. Because let's face it, Callan B is the type of nigga who would make a song that feels like it's out of space and such. So it makes sense why this song feels so like the minute you it, in a way, how can I put it like this? In a way, it giving me that Wiz Khalifa, like early Wiz Khalifa vibes. Where which song could it relate to? With the whole atmosphere like that. It's basically like this. If y'all remember that song, The Mind of a Stoner, with MGK and Wiz Khalifa, that's the song it reminds me of. Where it just gives you the mind of how somebody is going through much when they have to and such and pour in drinks and such. Because that's the way how that song was, and this kind of reminds me of it.
I pour this drink in my cup. I pray I don't wake up. See the devil grin there, start the grave digging, yeah. Oh, my heart could just stop beating. I feel so alone. No one understands me, and now I'm so alone.
nice little vibe right here. Hey, shout out to Canella. Let me use that. But hey, shout out to Canella Della. Hope I said that name right. Y'all, look, y'all know with me names, sometimes it's hard for me to pronounce certain names right or wrong, because one minute I may say it's the right name, next minute I know after this reaction I probably said it so wrong. But either way, shout out to that song. It really gave me that like Wiz Khalifa, MGK, The Mind of a Stoner song, where it's like this atmospheric with the such in the mind. Because if y'all, man, all I can say is if y'all ever is a smoker and such, put up that song and put this song together. It's basically like this: play MGK's song with The Mind of a Stoner, then after a while play this, and then when that song's over, play this one. Trust me, you're gonna feel the exact same vibe. But either way, shout out to them too. Next now we got Sailor Love, Sam Skies, and Rolex. But I feel like it's saying should say Rolex, but Rolex Toxic.
I know I always make things complicated, and I always see.
And the thing is, I've heard of Scams. In a way, I've heard of his name before because he's on songs with None Like Joshua and such. So, and most people think that he always just do rock and such. Well, with the way how this song sounds so far, even though it's just 17 seconds in, it ain't gonna sound like no rock song.
I know I always make things complicated, and I always seem to be up in my head. The truth is that I'm toxic, I'll just say it.
How we
The
all?
kind of broken, better left unsaid. My life is made of almost dreams and incomplete movie scenes. I've had a lot of almost loves. I'll always be your lonely one. Love is boring. I like the taste of blood in my wine. Conflict is.
Hold up. Now, even though I don't drink wine or alcohol and such, what in the blood of Jesus? What the heck? I love the taste. That's some real toxic-ish right there. That's some MGK, Megan Fox type of blood type shit. What the heck? Y'all remember when them two did a freaking, what was it? I don't know if it was licking each other's blood or something to deal with both of their bloods, and they put it as something. What in the emo shit? I guess that's the toxic vibe, I guess.
Always be your lonely one. Love is boring. I like the taste of blood in my wine. Conflict is only always in a battle with time. Sleep on the floor because my bed is just too comfy tonight. Alive when I'm exhausted. I guess that makes me toxic.
I'll admit that I've been toxic. If you
Let's be honest, most of y'all women out there, y'all know damn well y'all be toxic. I know some men can be toxic too, but majority of the time, it be the woman. And you cannot tell me otherwise. Y'all know, like I say, I ain't saying not all women, right? But majority of the time, in certain relationships, let's be honest, it be the women who be starting it off. And say I'm wrong. If y'all watching this, if y'all know any woman you know in your life who's ever been on a toxic vibe or started being toxic, leave a like on this video.
I'll admit that I've been toxic. If you admit you'd be lost without it. Yeah, these demonstrate.
another thing too. Yeah, I say the women be toxic, but you know what? Most men even like that toxic shit, and I don't know why. That's why, honest to God, I wouldn't. It's basically like this. I'm not saying. Well, put it like this. I don't mind if I'm having a girl, I don't mind a little roughness here and there, right? Little, not saying a lot, a little roughness, whether it's physical or verbal, but in the right sense of what it is. But if she's toxic 24/7, nah, I'm out. I can't deal with that.
Things are all that seem to bind us together at night. We get bored, left wanting more without a passionate fight. What are you gonna do with me when time won't stitch these severed seams?
What am I gonna do? Nah, let me shut up. In a way, you can in a way get how most women feel whenever they're toxic and such, because let's face it, there are certain times in life, and men too, where certain times in life you're tired of being the one who's always getting victimized and such. So sometimes, even though it may not be good, let's face it, we all want to dig. Hell, I ain't saying I'm perfect. I ain't perfect. I know certain times, I'll admit, there be some little things that be making me a little toxic. It is what I'm the type. It's basically this. One example of me being a little toxic and such, especially at work, if I'm at a job, right? Because most of the times people say they want to get into sometimes we get into arguments with coworkers. Me? Here's how a little bit of toxic I am. I'm the type of person where I want to see that argument and such, right? I want to see who can really go insult for insult and such, until when it starts, in a way, start get into this. But sometimes, but for the good conscience of mine, I want no fighting and such, because sooner or later, 9 times out of 10, that shit gonna end up somebody either going to jail or dead. So I'm a party. But I'm gonna just be the certain type of guy who, if anyhow, when there's certain arguments involved, now when it's just talking, I'm gonna see who can win it. I want to see who gonna win that all insult back to back. That's how I, straight up, honest to God. When I was working at Pollo Tropical back in Florida, and there were certain arguments, you think I'm not gonna want to watch? Hell yeah, I'm gonna watch it, especially if I know there's nothing going on in the drive-thru and such, or everything is taken care of in the drive-thru. I want to see who gonna win the toxicity between somebody. So that's my little, just a little show of toxicity right there.
Passionate fight. What are you gonna do with me when time won't stitch these
Y'all can tell me y'all ain't toxic.
seams? Tearing from the inside out will break our hearts. I've got no doubt. 'Cause
Love is boring. I like the taste of blood in my wine. Conflict is holy. Always in a battle with time. Sleep on the floor because my bed is just too comfy tonight. Alive when I'm exhausted. I guess that makes me toxic.
And look, the song is good. Don't get it wrong. I'm not trying to say the song ain't bad. With way how Sailor and Sam Sky is doing this. Who's Rolex? Is Rolex like the editor? It has to be like mixed and mastered by Rolex. So yeah. But yeah, them two, Sam and Sailor, they doing a good job on this song. But all I'm saying is, another crazy thing is, I do not get some of y'all women. Not only y'all can be toxic, but somehow some of y'all women out there would want to get with a guy who is toxic. Y'all love a guy who's toxic. And then when it gets to, and when somehow when y'all get with the guy who's too toxic, y'all would say that, nah, too much. Nah, all I'm gonna say is this. Y'all wanted the guy who's toxic? Matches. All I gotta say is, matches toxicity then. You wanted to be with him because he was toxic? Well, matches toxic. That's all I'm saying. Until when you realize, nah, I don't want to be in that no more. So until then, don't go for anybody who's toxic. Or don't be toxic.
And I'm exhausted. I guess that makes me toxic.
Hold on now. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Thought my phone was ringing. Thought it was somebody. Never mind.
That makes me toxic. I guess that makes me toxic. My life made up of almost dreams and incomplete movie scenes. I've had a lot of almost loves. I'll always be your lonely one. Love is boring. I like the taste of blood in my wine. Conflict is only always.
That is still crazy to me. Who the heck would want a little blood in, like the taste of blood in your wine? That is some vampire-ish right there. And I ain't talking Sleepy Ash. Shout out to Otaku in the world, but I ain't talking that. Look, like I said, I like a little, let me say that, little, not all the time, little instance of roughness in the right places and at the right times. But I am not letting it going up to the point where freaking blood is involved. No way, no how. Look, it's basically like this. I'm the type of person where even though I'm a Christian and all, I ain't saying I can't have some fun and all. Have a little, like a little reckless fun in here and there. But sometimes, nah. Sometimes the Christian in me saying, no way, no temptation, no. You ain't finna get me. You ain't finna get me like that.
Taste of blood in my wine. Conflict is only
Still stick my good side.
Sleep on the floor because my bed is just too comfy tonight. Alive when I'm exhausted. I guess that makes me toxic. Love is boring. I like the taste of blood in my wine. Conflict is only always in a battle of time. Sleep on the floor because my bed is just too comfy tonight. Alive when I'm exhausted. I guess that makes me toxic.
For all the toxic women out here, and guy too, this y'all anthem. Find what you love and let it. That is something. What? Sailor. Hold up, who's on? Which channel this is on? Oh yeah, it is on Sailor. But what? What a quote. Find what you love and let it kill you. What the heck? That is definitely a toxic saying right there. But hey, either way, shout out to Sailor, shout out to Sam Sky. But goddamn, that is such a toxic. If anyhow there was a model for toxic people, that's it right there. But either way, shout out to y'all. Next, we got two Humbleziggy songs. So this first one, hold on, the ad.
YouTube is the new home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Watch all your favorite NFL teams' out-of-market Sunday afternoon games all season long.
Sorry, I ain't going. If it was two ads now, I can give you one ad, but nah, if I see that it says 2 ads, no way. So like I said, we got 2 Humbleziggy songs in here. So this first one is from like 2 weeks ago and such, you can say. Well, yeah, 2 weeks ago, because remember, I didn't have no internet, so yeah. Which is now Pretty Cute, Humbleziggy featuring Beverly Shara. Let's get it. Thought my door was open. So we getting race, we get that like speedy vibe.
I don't want you fight to be surprised. Pretty cute with you. Lose the moves, you know what to do. Oh my, I'm hitting left and right. Playing all my cards, but will he realize he's in time?
I'm shapeless from a cup and just don't break it. Made a glass and I can't shake it. When the heart is for the breaking. But what a love adjacent, so give yourself some grace. Through the windows of my soul. The only time I'm truly naked. Seems a bad choice, but rejoice, it's a whirlwind. Crazy when the only way up is to go in. Nah, 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 nah. You can't catch me. The product of abstraction and the child still in. To hear you.
When are you big when I call him?
I'm reacting, close the door.
I just want to go 2 minutes, please.
Well, 2 minutes can't do right now. Close the door.
You know I can't bother with you.
Close the door. Close the door.
There's something on the TV, man. I get fixed for me and you can say. Please do.
Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Don't think I'm cutting that out. I told y'all, anything that I do in these reactions, y'all getting full of it. No cuts, no nothing. The only time you're going to see a little pause here and there is if I'm using OBS as my recording. But otherwise, if I'm using my camcorder, y'all getting everything.
Feel that you can make me We're 10 feet, close the gap and get plenty closer. Cause when I skin meets, I'm bound to melt in all your disclosure. Stimulate my mind, working with more than my body. I want that new beginning, ooh, I want that
Pretty cute with you.
Why is this matching the Toxic song? Why is this matching Toxic from earlier? What the heck? Foolish, why wasn't you on that Toxic song? I'm just saying.
Super smooth, make me feel anew. My eyes, they never let me lie. Gaze into my heart and what you'll find to be surprised. Pretty cute with you. Lose the moves, you know what to do. Oh my, I'm hinting left and right. Playing all my cards, but will he realize he's in time? You begin his goings, got porcelain in your words are always hidden. It can hurt so bad, I'm stinging, I stay winning. Though you kidding, spin out for a minute. Think they used to love me, if I took a chance you didn't. You know we're a mess, so bad. Don't think I'll ever clean it, your best. No man could ever really reach it. Been blessed, Chopin, with how you play.
The way how the energy is just didn't. You see my head? I'm just going like this. Like I said, like I called it, the speedy vibe. It's just da 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 da. The especially with how frivolous, and then now Hella is just going da 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 da. Like it was going, like it's super fast.
Your best, no man could ever really reach it. Been blessed, Chopin, with how you play my cases. What's left beyond the words you're speaking, yeah.
And then slow it down.
Overhead and only one.
Shining bright for once, cause I'm
Pretty cute with you. Super smooth, make me
Right,
feel
do the back
like you.
vocals.
My eyes, they never let me lie. Gaze into my heart and what you'll find to be surprised. Pretty cute with
All I'm gonna say is this is the type of song where it's gonna be in a trance. Like I know the speedy part of it is all that and such, but with the way how it actually sounds sonically, it's basically like this. There are songs out there that could literally be in that could make you be in a trance, just make you stare up into the ceiling like this and just say nothing. Make you gaze upon the songs. Make you gaze up, especially if it's at nighttime where you just gaze upon the stars. This song right here definitely fits it.
you. Lose the moves, you know what to do. Oh my, I'm hinting left and right. Playing all my cards, but will he realize it in time?
Make me fast. It helps with this.
Oh my, I'm hinting left and right.
We shutting down now? Yeah, that was definitely of the vibe of shutting down as much. Cause it sounded like I said, it had that song where it's like stargazing, but also making you wanna go super fast as hell. But hey, either way, shout out. And speaking of Shara and such, she just dropped this yesterday, cause like on now today's June and such, June 1st. Happy Pride Month, by the way, to all everybody out there, all the LGBTQ and such. Shout out to everybody out there and such. Appreciate. Hey, live your best life. But now, speaking of frivolous Shara, like I say, we got her song now, Paycheck to Paycheck. And oh my God, girl, you talking about paycheck. I can't wait till when I start working out here. It's basically like this, y'all. With the way how with the new move and such, in a way you can say I would have to not necessarily really do my American life over again, but basically find back the same stuff. Basically have to redo the same necessities again. So the job thing, yeah, I gotta come back. Cause it's like this, you know what? I won't make this video long as this is. Basically, until when I get a new job and such, yeah, that shit gonna start coming. But let's get it.
The only
People who say money doesn't matter are the ones who have more money than they'll ever need. Without money, you can't even buy good medicine, the kind that heals the sick. And that's the ugly truth of how the world works.
If you ain't know, life come with a paywall. Doesn't matter if you stand down or you stand tall. Take a look around, it ain't fair, not at all. Discerning the reason doesn't make me less pissed off. And it's pay to play, don't depend upon your skill. Even if you got the strength, endurance, and the will, better put some more stats on your luck. I'm not trying to be a downer, I'm just keeping it a buck. Some people are
Not trying to be a downer, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like $100, like $1 buck. But hey, hold up. You already know with frivolous, sorry, like she said, she can put on a nerdcore song, right? She's nerd to the core, but she always gonna be hip hop straight up. And frivolous, I know you're gonna see this. Hopefully, if you hear in my voice, you know let's just say it ain't about no. You can definitely hear my voice now, girl. But you know it's all love.
To play don't depend upon your skill. Even if you got the strength, endurance, and the will, better put some more stats on your luck. I'm not trying to be a downer, I'm just keeping it a buck. Some people are blessed with a different hand. I keep my cards close, wonder what would happen if I shuffle them.
Some people are blessed with a different hand, and trust me, that beach is basically like this. You always hear the saying, you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Cause let's face it, it be them 1%ers, right? That was born into wealthy people, born into a wealthy family. So 9 times out of 10, the people who are like the 1%ers, they ain't gonna relate to the people who has to literally work off of, basically live off from paycheck to paycheck, paying off bills, paying off rent, paying off anything and such from paycheck to paycheck. They're not gonna relate to it until when they start losing everything. They ain't gonna relate to it.
People are blessed with a different hand. I keep my cards close, wonder what would happen if I shuffle them. I'm blessed with the pen, but starving artist been a thing since forever, at present and past tense. Money can't buy happiness, but it can sure sustain it. Finally felt the feeling of a suicidal claimant. Heart of stress could disappear now if I claim it. Can't pay to live, so the life becomes the payment.
Can't pay the life to live, so hold up, what you said?
Disappear now if I claim it. Can't pay to
live, so their life becomes the payment. That's just poetry. Look, y'all, anytime when shit like that happens, I'm not talking over that. It gonna happen. But damn, it be like I say, it be bars like that that's just not even in a song form, just poetry. Can't pay to live, so their life becomes their payment.
live, so the life becomes the payment.
Gotta give me grace, look, I'm just trying to get by. Life is so hard, I gotta figure out why. Guess it's on me, wanna be free, I'ma try. Cause I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck.
Crazy how some people living coast to coast. We coasting on a paycheck, all while doing the most. Listening to the music where they brag and boast, vicariously living through the host. Cole said there's no life better than yours. Then you see people walk with their pocket in your. And I never been one to be materialistic. I just need enough so I can stay wholly artistic. Cause all it takes.
Cause nigga, let's face it, cause brother, like she just said about living vicariously through the host. Cause let's face it, it's basically this. In all the artist music you see out there where they brag about they have this money, this and that. Let's face it, 9 times out of 10 we all are literally, as much as the shit they always do and such, be honest. A little bit of you saying I wish we could live in their eyes, where we don't have to worry about money and all that and such. But that's the thing, we're living through their shit. We're living vicariously through them, but we're not them.
And want to be materialistic. I just need enough so I can stay wholly artistic. Cause all it takes is one sad car breakdown. All it takes is one forgotten bill right now. Rent getting high and I'm lower than the ground. My mind taking me places I'll never be found. They got money to blow, no care in the world. I wanna be enough so I can care for my world. Give my parents everything they want in the world. And do it in a time while they're still here in the world.
Gotta give me grace, look, I'm just trying to get by. So hard, I gotta figure out why.
This is definitely for them hard workers out there. This is definitely for the song for the hard workers out there. The 1%ers, get out of here. This ain't for you. All hard workers out there, blue collar workers, you can say, this for y'all.
Guess it's on me, wanna be free, I'ma try. Cause I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck.
My landlord had calculated and laughed at my music money regulating. Income-based housing got me aggravated. All I can afford at the current date, it's wow how I gotta choose between my mental health and physical well-being. I don't wanna ask for help. 9 years straight in the business of food, trying to figure how I can stretch mine too. Donating plasma never sounded so fruitful. They advertise saving lives, nah man, I'm saving mine.
They advertising saving lives, nah man, I'm saving mine. Cause brother, it's basically like this. Do you know how many like ads that shows about if you can donate look, with all due respect, right? All due respect. And I don't try to say this as rude, I'm just saying this as facts. Instead of worrying about other people's life, worry about yours before worrying about other people. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna, I'm not saying you can't be, look, it's basically like this. I'm not saying you can't be kind to people, right? Not saying that at all. Always be kind to people when you can. But before you can be kind to people, before you can start helping people out, help yourself out first. Because at the end of the day, you gotta worry about you first before you start worrying about other people.
Yes, that's a life, that's a loophole. 2 birds with 1 stone, yeah, that's the cheat code. For those who earned it, I get that you wanna churn it. Agitate the cream until you burn it. The grass is looking greener on the side of the fence. You truly learn the value of money when you don't have shit.
Gotta give me grace like.
And brother, that be the most satisfying, trust me, that would always be the most satisfying thing ever. That when you work for your own money, you work, like it says, you truly learn the value of money when you don't have I don't know why with YouTube with the whole, you could have said shit. I don't know why with YouTube they censor it, but whatever. But the point is, do you know how many spoiled people out there and such? All them 1%ers with those silver spoon in their mouth. Trust me. Sorry, almost lost my voice. Like I said at the start, they will never understand how it is to work for your own damn money. And when you start spending it, they just like she said, you just blowing it, not a care in the world. Bitch, there be a lot of people out there who when they spending their money, they feel very satisfied. Why? Because they earned it. They didn't just get it handed to them, nah. They earned for that shit. Sorry for cursing, but it is what it is. They earned that ish. A lot of people just got it handed to them, nah. For me, if I want to get money, I'm going to make sure I earn it my way. I don't want to, it's basically like this. One thing I'll always say, there's nothing wrong with a handout. But if you're always going to have it come, if it's always going to be handout every single time, can you really say it's your money? Can you really say that you've earned for it? No, you really can't.
When you don't
That's why you never learn. That's why you never learn the value of money.
Grace like I'm just trying to get by. Life is so hard, I've gotta figure out why. Guess it's on me, wanna be free, I'm gonna try. Yeah, cause I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck.
Hey, Shara, this is why I feel like this is why you're gonna definitely be a mainstay, not just in nerdcore, but in music general. Cause girl, you be making music that is definitely relatable. Especially this song, girl, is basically like this. Anytime when I start getting a job, I'm gonna make sure I come back to this song right here. This is the importance of making music that is timeless. Because trust me, there are people still to this day who are living off of paycheck to paycheck. So, hey, shout out to Shara, man. Girl, hope when you see this, you don't say nothing about how, Ziggy, you need a mic. Trust me, I'ma get there when I can, okay? Give it time. Be patient. That's all I'm gonna say, be patient. But yeah, shout out to Shara, man. I'm about to say, what the heck? I thought it was out there. Freaking. damn ad scared me to shit. But now we're off to the last and final song now to end off Music Mayhem, and this is the last song with Hala, which is a Dobby song, You're a Monster. If you remember, she did a first one and such, which was the Cremate Your Life. Well, now let's see what this one's about.
You want to play pretend, but there's no happy end for you. I'm the skeleton in your closet, and I represent all the problems you know you have, the detriments in my body, and the sentiment that you blame me makes me laugh. I'll give you something that's real to hate. The villain in me can't feel the pain. My future's dark on these streets I'm stained. Rivers of blood won't wash me away. So I'm in charge, I'm going lost, leaving broken hearts in this smoking charge. Think I give a fuck, was born without your love. Don't need society, I'm gonna snap and scratch. You're burning me up to soften the pain. You scar me.
Nah, and it's Bloom Gums on this here with the production. Yeah, it's Bloom Gums on the production, right? It has to be. Hold up, let me see. Yeah, Bloom Gums on the production here, cause if you've seen how he's done with Fable, if you've seen how Bloom Gums has done with Fable on these songs, yeah, especially the Moonwalker, bro. Bloom Gums, if you see this, you went crazy on that production for Fable on Moonwalker. Crazy.
Was born without your love. Don't need society. I'm gonna snap and scratch. You're burning me up to soften the pain. You scar me enough. I am what you made me. You're a monster.
Definitely giving me Ever Sent vibes. Ever Sent, that, you know, that Bring Me to Life song, it definitely giving her vibes. Get down now.
When I enter, the world will cry. But those who know you will know I'm right. You never deserve to be the hero, a hero.
Little shout out Endeavor.
I don't care enough about us for forgiveness if being upset. And when fire's so blue and surround us, I'll show you power that you have forgotten. You have forgotten. 'Cause I've been fighting the way you taught me all those years ago.
Y'all know how I'm a sucker for the high notes. Run that high note back again. She being an Halle, you being an ass. You being an ass on this song. And I love it. is Bring Me. That's definitely that, in a way, that little cadence in Bring Me to Life. Definitely that. I'm telling you, this song reminds me of the Bring Me to Life. This is part right here. Definitely reminds me of Bring Me to Life for sure. Yeah, that definitely reminds me of it, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to these ladies and such, and this is just few of them and such, like. But trust me, I know there's a lot more nerdcore ladies out there, and hopefully y'all request some and such, some new ones, some ones that even if I've heard of them, I've never really reacted to them. Y'all just let me know, because I want to make sure, I want to start getting that female fan base out there for sure. But yeah, if you made it this far in Music Mayhem, comment down below. Comment down below, appreciate the ladies. Just comment that phrase down below, and hey, that makes me know you made it this far. But it's been your boy Humbleziggy signing out. Stay positive and keep the vibes up. Let go.